She wore the dress I had chosen for her in Florence. Deep red silk, the color of burning secrets, cut low in the back like a whisper meant for someone else. I remember the way it clung to her when I first held it up in the boutique window, how she twirled in it, laughing, asking if it made her unforgettable. It did, but not like this. She wore it for him now. I sat across the restaurant, half-shadowed in a quiet corner, the candlelight dancing on crystal glassware, just close enough to witness. She never noticed me, but I saw everything, how the earrings she once claimed were lost now shimmered against her skin, how her smile was a careful construction, weightless and bright, but already beginning to collapse under its own false light. They were seated at her favorite table, the one we'd celebrated anniversaries at, the one where she once cried when I surprised her with tickets to Venice. And now here she was, leaning in too close to a man who thought he was winning something sacred. The waiter approached her table slowly, confidently, a folded note between two fingers. I had coached him well. Be courteous, calm, forgettable. She took it without suspicion. Opened it with the ease of someone used to being adored. She read 5 words written in my hand. Hope the risotto's good. Her face lost its warmth instantly. Color drained. The fork slipped from her fingers, then her hand, then the entire illusion she'd built with such arrogance. Her smile collapsed. Her eyes darted wildly. She stood so quickly she spilled her wine. He looked confused. She looked hunted. I sat still, observing. I'd been building to this moment for 4 months. We met in college. She was gravity, charming, cunning, captivating. The kind of woman who moved through the world like it owed her everything and somehow gave it. I was quieter, more calculated. I believed in blueprints, structure, loyalty. I believed in her. She called me her calm, her safe place. Her always. And I built my world around those words. We bought a house, got a dog. We live without children. Her choice, she said. Not yet, she whispered, year after year. I never doubted her, until she started coming home late, offering empty explanations dressed in perfume and lipstick I hadn't bought. It began small, missed dinners, forgotten anniversaries. Then came the conference that didn't happen, but it was a new passcode on her phone that told the truth. It felt small, like a spiderweb on glass, but it cracked everything. I didn't ask. I didn't accuse. I just watched, because words lie. But habits? Habits always tell the truth. I cloned her phone, slipped a GPS tracker into the lining of her car, synced her laptop to a private cloud, and I waited. She made it so easy. Within weeks, I had it all. Names, locations, timestamps, receipts, photographs. Him, a junior colleague, foolish, married. She called him exciting, said I was safe, though too reliable. She sent him photos from our bed, my bed, where she once told me I was her home. She had no idea I was reading every word. And still I said nothing. I didn't want confrontation. I wanted clarity. I wanted strategy. I found a lawyer, the best kind, quiet and lethal. She reviewed our prenup, barely skimming it when we first married. But buried in the fine print was a clause. Adultery nullified all claims. Full forfeiture. I just needed proof. And I had it. I began moving money. Quietly. Created new accounts. Transferred ownership of assets. Left just enough to keep her comfortable, unsuspecting. I restructured the house title. Shifted the business accounts. I built an exit like I was building a bridge, with patience and precision. Then came the restaurant. Her favorite. I booked the table a full 2 weeks out. Ensured it had the perfect vantage. The manager was an old friend, loyal and discreet. That night, I wore black. Simple, clean. No tie. Just the watch she gifted me on our 5th anniversary. The one she later claimed she had lost. I watched them enter, hand in hand, giddy with stolen affection. She passed by me without a flicker of recognition. The audacity. They ordered wine. Whispered. She laughed like she'd never known guilt. I wrote the note slowly, neatly, passed it to the waiter. And then I waited. She read it. Her mask shattered. She excused herself, stumbling toward the restroom. I followed, silently, stood outside, waiting. My phone buzzed. Messages. Where are you? What do you want? Please, talk to me. I didn't respond. I just sent a file. Dozens of screenshots. Selfies. Voice notes. Bookings. Lies. The final page. Divorce papers, already signed, time-stamped, ready. She emerged pale, trembling. He remained at the table, looking helpless, then curious. I walked past him, slipped my card beside his untouched plate. On the back. Your wife has these too. He turned ghost white, picked up his phone, dialed in disbelief. She chased after me, calling my name. I turned once. No lawyers. I said, it's done. 3 weeks later, it was... She signed everything without protest. She knew better than to fight what I could prove in court. She packed a few bags and left. No tears. No grand goodbyes. Just silence. Her lover's wife sent me flowers. We had lunch. Laughed. Toasted to karma. Sometimes I think about her. The way she used to look at me in the morning, when the world was quiet and full of promise. But then I remember her in that dress. Red silk. Skin glowing under stolen candlelight. Laughing for someone else. Pouring herself into a lie. And I remember the look on her face when she read my note. She expected chaos. Rage. Drama. Screaming. But I'm not that man. I don't yell. I build. I plan. I wait. She played a game of impulse. I crafted an end game. In the end, I didn't destroy her. I simply turned off the lights and walked away. Left her in the dark she created. And that's what betrayal earns. Not fire, not fury. Just silence. And a locked door you're never going to open again.